always be caring. In our ABC web series, we present a very inspiring, enlightened couple who are Alzheimer's activists and caregivers. Arindam Chatterjee, popularly known as Chats, is a life skills consultant and a behavioral trainer. He stands on 4 pillars: professionalism, empathy, relationship, and trust. Sraboni is an English teacher teaching English in senior classes. Sraboni is a beautiful combination of care, empathy, dedication, and professionalism. In every role she has played till now has been to perfection. Her head and heart works in complete unison. Chats and Sraboni have taken care of their father and father-in-law, late Sri Ashit Kumar Chatterjee, who was an Alzheimer's patient. They have also written a manual called A to Z Care for an Alzheimer's patient as a caregiver.
We have been through a traumatic, challenging, as well as a very interesting life with my Baba and my father in law, the two loved ones we have lost. We have lost my father due to Alzheimer's, and we have lost my father in law, Professor Kishori Mohan Senapati, due to Parkinson's. My Baba, I call him Papa, Ashit Kumar Chatterjee, he passed away due to Alzheimer's. So today's episode, today's session, we will like to talk about the challenges, the lovely time we have actually been with them, been with both of them, mostly with Papa, because unfortunately Baba used to stay slightly far off, but the kind of support we could give them, given our resources of time, money, and effort. And let me also share that the way we used to take care of Papa was very interesting, because Papa was a perfect gentleman. Papa worked for many years in ONGC, and he used to pick up. When he started this job, when he started his work, he was sent to Russia, and he picked up Russian. He was a linguist. He could pick up Russian very fast. He was known as Russian Chatterjee. So and the last stage of his life, he was with us from 1st of November 2012 till 3rd June 2015, when he breathed his last. Because 915 days will be etched in our memory forever. So we will share about how we took care of Papa, right? And I would not have been able to do it without my best half, Sraboni. So I request Sraboni to share a bit about, as a personal caregiver, how she took care of Papa. Sraboni.
So from the perspective of the personal caregiver, I want to thank the willpower of us. That is the main important thing. The willpower is very important, the desire, the force in your mind. Because taking care of this dementia, at one point of time, Alzheimer's, dementia, Parkinson, all they mingle together. It's not that we can segregate them, that this is dementia patient, this is Alzheimer's patient, and this is Parkinson patient. So we feel very thankful to God that the last few days we cared for our father-in-law, and it's an honor and privilege, especially for my husband, for my father-in-law being the only son. He should cherish this moment, I think, throughout his life. Now, it's very difficult, to accept. Still, I feel like crying that when I remember especially my father and father-in-law. Because when I got married, I saw my father-in-law. He was very active, very polished one, a thorough gentleman, as well as my father. He was a Bengali professor under Vidyasagar University. And the most interesting part is both of them, they were quite active, led a very disciplined life. Never ever they were not alcoholic, because some common idea was there. I had heard among the people that those who are alcoholic, drinking, smoking, no, or inactive, not like that. These two persons, sometimes I felt very surprised that how could that happen? How could these two persons, they were so active, so energetic, so affectionate. How could they be sometimes abusive? Verbally, they were abusive. Next moment, they were very affectionate. Sometimes, they were smiling. Next moment, they were very mean to us. And I don't feel any shame to admit. Sometimes I lost my cool, my temper. But thanks to my daughter, though she is my daughter, much younger to me, she is very mature. She used to encourage us, give us hope. So that one thing I realized, being the personal care from the family members' perspective, I am saying, when we select the professional caregivers, means I am not mentioning the nurse, because they are very trained. Especially from the Aya center, when we used to hire the Aya machines. First of all, we have to keep in mind that physically they should be well built, because to handle an Alzheimer's patient, a Parkinson patient, is not a very easy task. It needs much physical strength. Because my mother, unfortunately, she hadn't got any Aya system at my parental place. She actually had got 2-3 helping members in the family. With that, she used to take care of my father, who was a Parkinson patient. And for my father-in-law, we were very much fortunate that we were capable. We had arranged the 2 Ayas day in and day out. But that thing I had watched, because Aya machines, they were not very trained. And when we hire or when we take help from them, at least some kind of medical knowledge they should have. Like giving the medicine, reading the names of the medicine, at what time, which kind of medicine should be given, should be registered rather to them. And they should be lovable, because a Parkinson patient, a dementia patient, an Alzheimer's patient, they need love and affection, because they are lost in their own world. They remembered their younger days very well, but present day totally, that is the common trait of Alzheimer's and Parkinson patient. Another thing I have noticed, I had learned it one of my Aya machines, to keep them active, this kind of patient, we can play little tricks. Because the medicines they used to take, there is no cure for Alzheimer's till yet, and as well as for Parkinson. So small tricks we can play. The medicines they used to take, they are very bitter in taste. So if they are not diabetic, always keep a pouch of chocolates in your house. Then show them the photographs, family photographs. And if they are little bit physically active, please encourage them, involve them in gardening. That we had experienced with my father. He used to love to see the flowers, to look at them, to look at nature. Even my father-in-law, small things, to remember their birthdays, and to celebrate it in a small way. Maybe we couldn't arrange cakes, but at least we can give them that sweet biscuit or prepare some pash at our home. That's a very easy task. If they are diabetic, okay, then we can make them little bit, allow them for cheat meal, like that. And one more thing, the caregivers, they need rest. They also need, some care. If the caregivers can get some care to look after, to take care of themselves, then only they can be the best caregivers. Because I believe a caring heart is a loving heart. But with the course of time, to deal with this kind of patients, I should not utter that word, but yes, they are patient at one way, one sense. We know every day those who are taking care, whether with a hired help or the family members, we also used to lose our identity, our hopes and dreams. So we need family members' support, society's support, institutional support. I believe in that. Rest of the things now my husband does.
I think Sabuni said very right, absolutely right, that we require a lot of support. In fact, we used to keep Papa active throughout the day, and every occasion, be it Papa's birthday, be it Ma's birthday. Papa's birthday was on 27th July. Ma's birthday was on 27th February. Their anniversary was on 18th May, right? All of these occasions, Christmas, we used to, our daughter bought that, Christmas cap, to, put on Papa's head, and Papa enjoyed it, and we used to spend, and we were all three of us, Sabuni, our daughter, and us, and myself, I used to travel a lot. We used to ensure that some of us are always there, though caregiver is there, but as Sabuni very rightly said, caregiver also requires care. So I think Papa was made to, we fortunately had a huge amount of support from doctors. Our doctors said that keep him active. So we used to spend time. He might be talking something 30 years earlier, which did not make any sense to me. I'll give an example. Every morning he used to tell me, Babu, how much drilling did we do today? Because Papa was in ONGC and he was in offshore drilling. He used to drill in Bombay High. So he used to ask me every morning, Babu, how many meters have we drilled today? So believe me, to me it was Greek and Latin. But I used to actually tell him, okay, 50 meters. Oh, only 50 meters. I say, okay, maybe 100 meters. Oh, that's fine. So we used to encourage him to talk, right? And next is our daughter used to bring him momos. He loved momos and he could not remember what it was. He said, no, bring that round thing which was very nice. Another beauty is Papa loved coconut water. In fact, doctor also advised to give him coconut water. Sometimes I could not get coconut, so I was to give coconut water, so I was to give him normal water. And he said, no, this is not coconut water, this is normal water. And he had, Papa always was an extremely disciplined person. So sharp at 5:30, he used to wake up. 6 o'clock, he was given his morning almost bed tea with a biscuit. And then his day started. We used to, myself or my daughter or Sabun used to be there to talk to him, about the day, how was the day. An interesting part is, though we say that he has forgotten a lot of things, few things he remembered. Like every woman who came into his room was Sabuni, because Sabuni was something which was etched in his mind. And Sabuni used to come back from school around 5 o'clock. Believe me, there was a wall clock which used to see. Moment it was 5, he used to get fidgety. That why is Sabuni not coming? And moment Sabuni came, and Sabuni used to always bring either a chocolate, as Sabuni rightly said, that since the medicines were very bitter, we used to have a lot of chocolates. And Sabuni used to say that you have this medicine, I'll give you that chocolate. And actually, Alzheimer patients become children. So and we treated Papa like a child. So though Papa had mood swings, we never bothered. We never got angry. But yes, we sometimes also lost our cool. Because patience, we also need patience. But sometimes it used to reach a level, like I jokingly used to tell him that, Papa, I never got slapping from you when I was a kid. But now that you have become a kid, you have slapped me so many times. But of course, we knew that he did not slap me out of anger. He slapped me because he did not know anything else. So I think overall, we have done our bit. We have done our best what we could. So I like to end this session with a lovely poem on Alzheimer's. Unfortunately, the name of the poet is unknown. The poem goes like this. Do not ask me to remember. Don't try to make me understand. Let me rest and know you are with me. kiss my cheek, and hold my hand. I'm confused beyond your concept. I'm sad and sick and lost. All I know is that I need you to be with me at all cost. Do not lose your patience with me. Do not scold or curse or cry. I can't help the way I am acting. Can't be different though I try. Just remember that I need you, that the best of me is gone. Please don't fail to stand beside me. Love me till my life is done. I'm sure though Papa is in God's world today, so with my Baba, father-in-law, but I'm sure they must be watching from heaven that we are doing this lovely episode which has been termed so beautifully called ABC, Always Be Caring. I hope Papa and Baba, we could be as much caring we could. So do bless us as you always do.